I don't know what the fuck it just had me install. Streamlabs is trying to do something to me here. They've realized that I am having an off moment. They said we can get him. Finally. Oh, don't do that. Who is that lady? Don't have her pop up on my screen when I'm trying to be professional right now, okay? I can't have that lady pop up on my screen. I don't know who that lady is. I think we should be. We should be good now, Benj. For some reason, it took my filter off. That helps me not drop frames. I don't know. We might have to... What are you talking about over the last 2 minutes? What are you speaking about, TikTok? Are you on drugs that I can't find in my area or something? Because that's... I don't know what you're talking about to me. I haven't even been live for 30 seconds yet. You piece of shit. I shouldn't say that to TikTok. Fuck. We're having a bad night. Oh my god. I don't know. It might just be TikTok actually screwing me this time then, because it turned my filter off. And that's what usually works. Give me 1 second. We're going over here. I'm gonna figure something out real quick. I can't stand this. I don't know why it does this to me. It makes me angry. It upsets my soul a little bit. Sometimes it just doesn't, TikTok doesn't like me. Because I've done something to them, apparently. Even though I haven't. Luckily, the babies are all being good tonight. Yeah, I don't know at this point. Because for some reason, I'm looking at it on my end and it's running fine. That's so strange. I can't stand this. Don't tell me not to jinx it. I didn't do anything. Okay? What the fuck? You're gonna blame me. Like I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to have a good night, okay? I've had like 20 not good nights. It's time to have a good one. But no. No. The TikTok. They're against me. Apparently it's alright. Because it looks alright on my side too. I don't know what's happening anymore. TikTok just does not like me. And I didn't do anything to them. I want to make this clear. What's up, JJ? And Emma, I see you're in there as well. Don't mind me. We're having some technical difficulties and I'm panicking immensely. More than I should. I'm a fully grown man. I should not be this scared of a little tech difficulty. I'm always stressed. I was like, I woke... Dog. Is my Wi-Fi tweaking? Because it says it's fine on my phone. And also, not my, what is this thing called? Jesus Christ, what have I done? It's called a computer. Oh my god. We're not ever going to mention that ever again. Nobody even heard me say that. I was literally staring at it and I was going to call it a tablet. I appreciate the gift, Benj. We're going to try and get in there, I guess. Even though... Apparently Nintendo hates me too. I didn't even do anything. I don't understand. I'm being treated like a criminal in my own house. I've done nothing wrong. Oh. I just accidentally invited someone random to the Discord server. Whoopsie poopsie. Who is that? Who do I have added on Discord? I appreciate the gifts, Bench. We're trying to get the link in. Brother, what is this? Let me play my game. Why? Mario, what did I do to you? This is some shit, okay? I didn't even fucking do it. Don't repost that. Are you kidding me? I meant to click the copy link. Don't mind me. Alright, are we gonna... Come on, let's go ahead. I'll play single player if I have to. I'm getting upset. This is upsetting to me. It's all good, Emma. I hope you have good luck getting your homework done. What is up, Katrina? Jesus Christ, if my tongue could stop having a stroke on me. What is up, Katrina? Jesus. Holy. I know how to speak, I promise. I was taught language at a young age. And I did succeed in that class. Okay. My phone's falling. Did I leave one of my dogs outside? Is that bark coming from inside or outside? That is definitely an inside bark. Brother, you've got to be joking me at this point. Alright, we're playing some solo matches. I'm doing pretty good, Katrina. What's up, Bacon? Nice, man. I don't know how I felt about the story of that still. Procopia's story was something. Why have I only won, like, half of these? Okay. But I'm doing pretty good. Katrina, how about you? Did I already answer that one? I appreciate you for sending 100 comments, Bangs. Why is this... Don't do that to me again. I appreciate you. I threw it on for a walk today, and I was gonna change it after, but it's still cold in my house, so we kept it on. I guess we have to play single player. Because I don't understand, like, what I did. Yeah, I don't know what's happening over there. Because on my end, it's perfectly fine, but then for like 3 or 4 people, it's apparently running like absolute doo-doo water. But I also know that with TikTok, if you're missing like 1 bar of Wi-Fi, at least for me, it's like, oh, okay, so you don't want to watch the stream anymore. Yeah, my bad. I'm a little flabbergasted. We got so many technical difficulties going on both ends right now that it's really fun. I love how I have to reset my chat every time that someone leaves a chat in. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, I don't know. It might just be TikTok on my end then. Like it might be dropping a bit over here, and then they're just like, well, sorry, some people don't get to watch you. I have no clue, because both my computer and my phone have full bars and are running smoother than butter. I appreciate that, Katrina. We've been trying to get some people to join in. Been building up. How does a water boot lose your leg? What happened? How are you wearing that boot, sir? I don't know how I'm holding, like, top 3. For a minute, I kind of thought there was only, like, 5 people in this race, because I should not be holding anywhere near top 10, let alone where I'm at. I'm a little concerned about what that boot's doing. I've had to wear quite a few pairs of boots, and I've never gotten bruised by one of them. Oh, and I'm also playing single player, so I mean, that could be it. The bots aren't beating me. Katrina, I've been uploading videos since I was like 12, so like 9 years, but I started consistently streaming like a couple months ago. Yeah, JJ, you were pretty early into the streaming stuff. You were somewhere in like the 205, 210 range, probably. I'm going back to look at the stream because it kind of bothers me that some people are telling me that it's not working, but on my end, it looks like when I look at it, I'm moving perfectly fine. Holy shit, I am so red. Am I warm and I can't tell? Is that what's happening? It might be. We don't know anymore. I look down at my stream and I'm like turning into a Red Hulk slowly. I might have started like this. I don't even know at this point. That could be the case. No, I have a ginger skin, so like if I get hot or cold, I get really red. If I get angry, I get really red. No matter what I'm doing, there's a 50-50 shot that I'm going to just turn obnoxiously red. JJ, it's happening for some people and not others. It's probably on your end over there though, because I haven't heard anything on the red play button side. According to my dad, it's also why I might be more resilient to like medications and such. It's why they don't seem to help me. They'll like give me a pain medicine to help do stuff at the dentist or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, I does not feel any different for like half an hour. So very interesting. My father's also not a scientist. Yeah, I appreciate you for being sub 310, Katrina. We've kind of been burning through the subs over there, which is confusing because I had never gotten consistent growth no matter what I did over there. Yeah, I don't know, Bacon. TikTok is acting up tonight. Like, genuinely, it's being a little menace for no reason, and I don't know why. Yeah, no, that's the same thing that happens to me, Bella. There's, like, there's actually frozen bottles of water in my freezer, just in case that I get too red. Because, like, right now I can feel it. I'm burning. Please, they're burning. I don't know who's doing this, but something is. Yeah, no, it's both sides, but it's happening randomly for different people. I don't really know what's happening. Because literally none of the times has it affected everyone evenly. We're reopening this. See, the red play button one is tweaking for me right now. Like, it's not doing well. But the TikTok one, it's fine. But last time I checked, the TikTok one did stutter. So that's why I reset the stream. This sounds so stupid because this light is like 10 feet away from my face, but I genuinely think it's like making me warmer somehow. Are you producing heat? No, you're not. It's not producing heat. I'm tweaking. It's very strange. I already did in between the two streams, but I actually need to go ahead and I need to reset and see if Streamlabs needs to be updated. No, Bella, it keeps going back and forth. It keeps going, like, I keep having the TikTok get really stuttery, and then the YouTube will get really stuttery for some reason. It's very strange. I genuinely don't know what to do. So, I'm not gonna do anything at this point. I'm gonna hope it just, like, straightens itself out eventually. I don't know what to do. I don't like that somebody texts me. If they're trying to call me into work, they're gonna be genuinely upset. Call him, he doesn't do nothing interesting. I'm drinking, sorry man, I can't come in again. Fuck. I hope they are trying to call me in. That's gonna be pretty great. We need you to come finish the job. I'm sorry, it's almost midnight on a Saturday, but we need you to do it. What's so interesting is, when it started showing me that it was stuttering on the TikTok, it told me that it was fine on Streamlabs. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the stream, though, because I keep trying to look down every couple seconds, and it'll be running fine one time I check, and then the next time, it literally does not work. Fair enough. I hope that gets better, man. Alright, I'm doing one last thing. We're gonna go the nuclear route, and I'm gonna just disconnect everything else from the Wi-Fi real quick, except my computer, just to be sure. If it wants to act up, it can act up. The way this app is starting to bother my soul right now. Brother. Good, it's fine on that end. Astral, what's up? We had technical difficulties on every end. And also, I drink a little too much now. And I think the room spin too much. I kind of realized the last race. I think I overdid it for the first time in forever. What's up, Violet? I deserve to be bullied tonight. Please do not hold off Astral. I have made mistakes, and I need to be... There needs to be some form of penance for what I've done. Because I can't remember when I'm thinking. That is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever said, actually. Yeah, we were gonna be live like an hour ago, but my neighbor is a stupid fuck who doesn't... Never mind. Can't say that. Also, he threatened to call cops, and I know that the cops over here are not that great, but I feel like they'd show up. There's not that much going on here. They need something to do. And I see none of them. So, like, dude, I don't know if they just didn't answer because a dog was in your backyard for a minute and 30 seconds, but I'm gonna take it. They might not have cared that much. not mingling with the other dogs too much. You're gonna be picking up bad habits. Hey, how about you don't throw that at me? Die. I was gonna do a funny little TikTok only live stream where I like skateboarded into the streets, but I realized that if I got in my skateboard, I'd probably die. Dog, I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, Mr. TikTok man. I'm not aware of what you're speaking of. I don't know what's going on in Texas, and I'd prefer to actually not know. Hey, how about you let me place first again, because you're a bunch of stupid robots. Alright? It won't let me play online, so... No, it's okay, Violet. You could have meant it like that. It's not that offensive. She needed to have this realization at some point that it might be true. There's no proof that she isn't. And we don't need proof because we make things up around here. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes when I make something up, I'm just gonna go with it. And that's one of them now. Bella is a chihuahua. Oh, wait, yeah, no, dude, okay, Sweetfish, I'm really out of it right now. I didn't even think about that. I feel like there's more important stuff going on this planet than the fucking space rock. But that's cool, I guess. I just don't care that much. We've been to space before. I don't think there's that much going on up there right now, to be honest with you. Maybe scientists like me are trying to avoid what's going on in the real world, and I can't blame them for that. So, more power to scientists, I guess, or something like that. Do I seem like I'm in the fucking state to have like a scientific conversation about what we're doing in space? I'm fucking sitting here rambling. I sound like a lunatic. Like, I'm not fully self-aware, but I'm, like, self-aware enough to know that I probably don't sound all that well. Are you trying to see if I don't believe that we went to space? I probably believe that a little bit. I'm not mean. Why do you guys call me mean? You guys, like, dehumanize me. And I don't do that to you. I'm just a nice guy. I only call you short because that's an objective fact. Sorry. Womp womp, I guess, get the fucking trombones. Because I can't change that. And if I could, I wouldn't. I would make you shorter, if anything. If I had the ability to change how tall you would be 4 foot on the dot. So don't call me mean because you bully me. And sometimes I react. It's not how that works. Can't blame me. I'm blaming you. Sorry. That could be true right now. I literally, like, Astral, I could have built the moon, and I would not know the difference. They could literally be talking about my creation, and I would not. I could have a son, and someone, I wouldn't know. I shouldn't make that joke, actually. I don't have a son. Guys, look, it's the dinosaur train. Guys, look, there's a dinosaur on that train. Like that show I used to watch when I was, like, 4. Short, just called you. See, but chihuahuas are short, to be fair. Like, I've never seen a chihuahua and been like, that's a mighty tall chihuahua. There might have been some extra steps in calling you short that time, but my end goal still happened. I don't know, Astral. You could know about space. I'm not gonna make assumptions. Who am I to make assumptions? It's not a good idea. How did I win this? These robots are stupid. Oh, I forgot that it did this after you won in solo player. It's like, why is it playing music? What the fuck? That actually kind of startled me a bit. You know what? I think my parents. If Astral's one of the people going to the moon, I'm really, really, really scared for if there's any sentient life on the moon in the nicest way possible. And you know what? We're gonna talk to it. We're gonna speak to higher powers. Everyone say cheers. Why did I say it like that? I sound like a fucking lunatic. See, this is why I could never... Never mind. I could never say degenerate things on the internet. Because I feel weird. Is in your past life. Listen, I'm just saying, you've said weird stuff to me, and I'm kind of concerned that you might, like... You're gonna find some moon creatures that you're gonna hurt. And they don't deserve that. The sentient moon rocks do not deserve... Listen, you can blame this guy right here. You talk to Mango Chili Baja Blast about any problems you have with this stream tonight. Not me. I have nothing to do with this. He's in control. He took the wheel. He's like Jesus. Except he doesn't have good intents. Wait, why does it put me in an online thing? Did I do this? I haven't had a connection error within 2 seconds. Maybe I could... Guys. Maybe I can use the online membership I paid for. That is genuinely really threatening. If you had, like, a prisoner of war tied to a chair and you started showing him Titus titles and you were like, you want this to happen to you? He'd speak. You know, I had a really weird thought earlier today, and I don't know if I should say this on stream. I want you to know, I'm not thinking about, like, I don't want to actually know, but I'm just kind of wondering, how does someone become, like, a hitman? Who do you talk to, and you're like, I'd kill someone for money, and they're like, well, I have a job for you, pal. How does that happen? Where, what's going on in these places where you're like, hey, man, you want $20,000? I really don't like the way that guy looked at me. See, if I was away from this planet with everything that's going on, JJ, I'd want them to keep me away. Please, don't bring me back. I'm begging you. Leave me out there. Titus doesn't want to make it to fight. He doesn't. He told them. You know, that could be a really scary video where they're, like, threatening their child over something ominous, or it could be really depressing, where, like, a 4-year-old's like, Mommy, I don't want to live anymore. Like, there's no in-between. Either way, that's a fucked video. I should make that clear, because I kind of sounded like I was way too neutral on that. Fuck. We drowned our 4-year-old son in pog juice. Not clickbait. Guys, I'm gonna lose so hard now because these people aren't robots. I don't know why it made me... I feel like the universe was like, dude, you shouldn't be playing Mario Kart right now. You go ahead and you play a single player match. Think about what you've done. This was like my punishment. It was my penance. And they're gonna allow me to play now, I think. I don't like that they're lagging again. Please. Mama, I just want to be a Mario Kart. I need to stop saying that word. People are gonna be offended on me if I just keep dropping the word mama. I'm not Elvis Presley. I can't get away with that movement. Oh, 1 second. JJ said something and I kind of died. 1 human year is 28 Titus years? That is horrifying. I don't like the thought of Titus living on dog timing. They take him to an alternate universe where Pog Juice was never invented and he becomes Ted Kaczynski. I don't really... JJ, I'm not gonna lie, what you said there is really ominous and I'm kind of scared. What do you mean you're still gonna be at the live, but you'll be back? Are you like... Are you doing some rituals where your spirit's getting taken or something? We hope for your safe return, JJ. How did I forget that people were on the moon? Or like going to the moon again? We ain't done that in a while. To be honest, I don't really care. Like I said, I mean, what's going on the moon that I give a shit about? He, instead of 7 minutes, he only has 7 glasses of Pog Juice to spare. It's not much. That's like 30 seconds of work for him. So, do with that what you will. I'm upset with the fact that I'm in the top 5 right now. You people should be mad at yourself. Oh, I'm not even in the top 5. I'm in the top 10. Brother, what are you doing to me? Is this what I get for opening my mouth and saying that I was doing good or somewhat decent? This is actually like... Nintendo's watching me through my camera and they're like, okay, act up. Be like that. I don't understand what's happening. Please help me. I've been put into purgatory where I can play half of an online max before they send me to the fucking void, and my TikTok stream doesn't want to work. So all the baddies, they left. They don't want to hang out here anymore. We got Astral still, but she's not... Astral's technically not one of B-Raz's baddies fully, I don't think, really. Maybe, I don't know. I can't say who's a baddie and who isn't. That's up to Miso, I think. Or maybe B-Raz, but I think it might be Miso. I kind of think Miso's making those calls. I don't know why, I just have a feeling that cat has more power than any of us expect. It's like a courtroom jester where you don't expect her to have much power, but she is the power. Oh dear God, there's more stuff. The fact that you had to tell me that more people are still talking about that when I tried to forget about it, that's gonna irk my soul, because I'm not the only one who remembers it. I tried to convince myself that I was the only person who remembered that happened today, and that was not working. No, Astral, it's a little YouTube group thing. Don't mind me. It's B-Raz's baddies. I'm willingly dying alone. I don't do that shit. It was a very strange way to put that, but no. It's B-Raz's baddies. Yeah, no, that's fair, Bella. I'm just like, the fact that happened and I didn't just... No, it's not you, Bella. It's me kicking myself again, because I'm like, you seriously just like, I kind of, every time I think back on it, I'm like, you didn't realize within 2 minutes of that conversation that it wasn't going nowhere, dude. There is actually no seriousness in my body right now. I cannot have this conversation. What do you mean she still walks with me? Violet? Why am I being walked now? That's fine. I should have given the context of it being one of B-Raz's baddies first. It's like an army thing. And they all kind of hate me a little bit. So it's like, she definitely fits in. They have like a little bit... It's not that they actually have spite for me. But they like, actually, I can't even say that at this point. There might be spite for me. And I was just messing around, Bella. I don't, if you guys leave the stream, that's, I want you guys in the stream, but I don't care if people don't show up. I'm happy to see you're back, JJ. Please, just let me perform though. These other guys, they don't know what's coming to them. Alright. I think I have somewhat of a gap on them. Okay, that... Shit. Yikes. I don't seem to have that gap that I was thinking of. Wait, Waluigi, where are we going, brother? No, it's all good, Bella. Mela, I have been speaking to my friend, Mr. Bacardi, and I don't know what's happening. I think they turned me into a vegetable. You're gonna eat dinner and watch The Punisher? That's a vibe. Alright, JJ. I appreciate you for stopping by. I hope you have a good one, man. The fact that they've also implied that I am kind of hurts me. Why do you guys think so lowly of them? Why would... Actually, I do also... Hold up, if the only standard is hating me, I am. Okay? I might be one of B-Rise's baddies. Your twin is in the TikTok chat, but she's not for long. She's going to eat dinner and watch The Punisher. I hope not at the same time, especially depending on what episode, but it's up to you. I was eating spaghetti when I watched Rollins happen the first time. Those meatballs didn't taste the same. See, nah, that's not... You can't say that to me. That's so uncool. Why does this happen? You know what? We're going to get my funny little prop. I should definitely call it that. I'm going to get my funny prop. You guys can't see my funny little prop yet until I get too upset again. I'm happy to hear that, Bella. Actually, no. You know what? We will just show my funny little prop. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bartholomew. He is my goat. Which side is the blade on? Thank you. It's on that one. My hiking knife. It's literally bigger than my face. Like, the blade is as large as a human head. So that's something. It's so weird that you say that, Bella, because my TikTok is literally just fine. But the red play button is not fine. Actually, I don't know the one because there's like 20 of them, but I can kind of just imagine one and throw it in there. Are you kidding me? I feel like that one was a lot more serious for some reason. Why is this missing one ball? Actually, I'm not going to show you guys my Wi-Fi. You can't see that. Bella, I'm happy to see you made it back to the other side, because Mela, she disappeared anyways. Also, it's so funny for me, because the TikTok stream, fine. Red play button stream, I literally cannot watch it right now. It tells me that it's not up. So, that's what happened. When I was getting my funny little prop. My super funny little prop that's definitely just a toy. Hasbro sent this to me. It's from Hasbro. The ones that make the Ouija board. Remember, kids, if you want to talk to demons, the Monopoly man, he can get you there. Alright? Who gave me adult money? Why was I allowed to buy this? I don't need this. Even for hiking. What am I encountering while I'm hiking where I need a blade that is a similar length to my forearm? There could be monsters in those woods, but I don't think they're going to be that big of a monster. And if it is, I might be cooked. Please do not slice my finger off. Thank you. Sometimes it likes to do this really funny thing. I'll try and put it in its holster where it does not want to go in. Bella, you have to keep in mind, black bears are in my weight class. Like, I've literally put thought into this. Large male black bears would be a bit heavier and taller, but I could still probably, like, I don't need my 8-inch knife. I could probably use a tiny knife, like this. Tiny knife. Not a tiny knife, it's the size of my hand. I have no definition of what a knife size should be. I have this on my desk for some reason. Don't even ask what this is. It's like some medieval shit. Why do I have these? We're not playing Mario Kart online anymore, apparently, I guess. What is happening? I don't understand. A brown bear you can't win against, but black bears, they're not that much stronger than people. They're just they have teeth and stuff. I live where black bears live, and there's been a couple cases of people fending them off. You're not gonna actually, like, beat it to death, obviously, but you can get them. No, not a grizzly bear. You keep anything above a black bear, you keep away from it. Black bears I'm not scared of. Like, literally at all. Even the ones in Tennessee that are super violent now for some reason. Grizzly bears, I will drop my knife. They can have it. Mario, please. Just let me play your game. Do I just switch to a just chatting stream? Is that what I do at this point? I don't want to make my face cam that big, though. What do I show while I just chat? This light feels ethereal right now. It's not... It's literally no different than it was yesterday night, but I feel like it's like God or something tonight. It's looking at me funny. I also don't like that I can put my hand through it for some reason. I really don't like that it's got like a perfect hole for me to just... I can grab it. I feel like it was designed for that. I have actual mental problems, I think. It's okay. If it doesn't open again, I hope you know, my glass is empty and I will come back and it will be full. And I will not tell you what it's full of. Don't give me another communication error, Nintendo. You're barking up a tree that's got bad things on it. Mamba, I don't know if it's going to be working out over there for you, man, because I know the TikTok especially has been very hit or miss tonight, but it's nice to see you, dude. Hope you're having a good one. Don't say that sounds inappropriate. That does not... There's nothing that sounds inappropriate about me talking about to go get my drinky drink. Actually... Shit. Why is it doing this again? Don't tell me this. I'm gonna do this real quick. We're doing it. Make me take the nuclear route. I lowered the bitrate on TikTok, so it's gonna look worse. I'm gonna try this one more time, but I'm gonna go fill up my cup while I do. so I don't know what's gonna happen. I can't say what's gonna happen. We might have to do a just chatting stream. I don't know why. You've got to be kidding me. I came back expecting fun. Not this shit. I'm gonna put you right over there, so I don't lay on you before I go to sleep again. I genuinely... What is happening? Alright, 1 second. How do I... Can I just, like, hide this somehow? Real quick. Yeah, I can. Oh, cool. No, I can't. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, we're gonna just do it anyways. I can... No, it's only a bar down still. Okay. This is just stupid. So, guys, I have good news. I don't know if anyone's even still here, to be honest with you, because, YouTube is telling me there are 200 viewers watching me on Streamlabs, and there better not be. You people need to leave if there's that many of you, but I think it's lying to me. I couldn't find any mixers, so I poured a half a glass of mango chili rum that tastes actually atrocious. So we're gonna try this again, and then we're gonna go back. I'll meet God tonight. Don't test me, Waluigi. Waluigi, my son, look me in the eyes, boy. Waluigi, you can't keep doing this to me. What are you laughing at this point, Bella? I don't even... I genuinely feel like I'm gonna watch this stream back tomorrow, because I've watched back every stream that I've done since the incident, and, I'm going to check myself in somewhere. I don't know where I'm gonna check myself in, but it's not gonna be somewhere fun. We're not going to Disneyland. No Disneyland check-ins coming up here. I'm gonna send myself to a fucking psych hospital for sitting here yapping. Hey, you don't know who my son is. You don't know if Waluigi's my boy. Don't you how dare you? That's my boy. This is my lineage. I should be really proud of that. I don't... I will read that out. Astral. Hi, Alpha in the future, watching the stream back. I hope you feel ill from what you've done. That is horrifyingly vague, actually. I shouldn't put it like that. Hold up. No, don't put it that way. You go tip your hat to someone, or hat your never mind. Fuck. I'm so gone that I can't even properly say that I'm gonna hat my tip. Guys, is there even a point in being alive if you can't properly hat your tip? Thank you for giving me this beautiful new saying, Astral. I really appreciate the hat your tip knowledge. There might be some money coming my way. What the fuck am I saying? What the fuck? Yeah, no, my life might as well end. Doctor, can he still had his tip? Doctor, if you can't do that, just unplug him. You don't want it no more. Whoa, what the fuck is that last word there? I feel like I'm trying to read fucking Mandarin. And I don't... For context, in case you couldn't tell, I don't speak Mandarin, actually. What is that supposed to fucking mean? We're getting my hat all up in there. I don't even know if I can be seen. I probably can't be seen. My hat's not blocking me that much. I just need to fucking read that shit. Yeah, you started speaking a lost language to me. I'm sorry that I don't speak Pig Latin. I was so lost at that for like 5 seconds before I was like, this doesn't mean anything. Why does it smell like that? Why have I not smelled this before I drink it? This smells like a cleaning product. Kinda tastes like it too still. I don't know who the fuck. Where did that chili flavor come from? What did you do to this to make it taste like chili? Because I've eaten a lot of peppers. And none of them tasted like that, actually. Why did I not do a shot of this before I started ingesting it? This might be poison. I don't like that for a split second I thought it was water too. There was literally a second there where I was like, I'm just gonna have a nice sip of my water. Also, I like how it's letting me play with people online again for some reason. Even though literally nothing has changed other than me being a resilient dickhead and constantly clicking the same button over and over again until it lets me in. No, I'm not gonna lie, for like, there was literally a split second where I looked down at that and I was like, I do not speak whatever you're speaking. And then I realized that that's probably not a real word. What is up, Katrina? We had to reset. We had some technical difficulties, but we're back. For better or for worse. I know what it's for, but we're not gonna say. I don't like how there was a split second there where nobody else was moving. Guys, I'm gonna... Should I send myself on my phone's messages? I'm gonna like text myself a stream time, like a timestamp, and just be like, watch this tomorrow. And it's gonna be like me just actually yapping over nothing. I don't know what's tomorrow. Wait. Is tomorrow your anniversary? Is that what you're speaking of? That's the... You said you don't know if you've mentioned it. Am I losing my mind? Tomorrow's Sunday. I do know that. Sadly. I'm gonna... Right after this stream, I've been repeating this since I had technical difficulties the first time in my head over and over again. Okay, I didn't remember if you said it was... I thought it was a little farther away, but I also... My thoughts right now are about as useful Don't make that joke. Why was I going to bring Charlie Kirk into this? He needs to be out of this situation. Oh, that feels like a warning a little bit. Feels like it's a warning that a transition's about to come to where I go from feeling semi-insulted to just actually feeling insulted. I'm just kidding. I hope you guys have a good anniversary. Tomorrow I'm gonna go for a walk for the 14th. There's something. It's been a lot of days now in a row, and the same dude who I don't know. No matter what time I walk, the same dude who I don't know. No matter what time I walk at, this guy somehow finds out, and he walks at the same time that I do, and I don't like him. We haven't said a word to each other. I just don't. I'm not a fan. Don't know why. Dude's got weird energy. I'm happy to hear that, Astral. I hope it goes really well for y'all. I'm gonna... This is really stupid. This is really fucking dumb. But I have to. I don't know why I poured this in my cup. Who did this to me? Who brought me here? I feel like I need to pray, but I don't know who or what. That is a lot of liquid. Actually. Can I do this? Nah, dog. I need something else, because this shit tastes like I'm drinking cleaning product. My TV has seen its last day. Why? You know what? I'm going to find a chaser so I can just drink all that, and we'll do the same thing I did last time. Guys, I'm sorry I keep leaving so much, but I feel like it's been extremely obvious this stream. I'm a little lost in the sauce. Right? It's been happening a good bit recently. But the sauce, it's overtaken again. And there's nothing I can do about it. We have to face this storm now. I did this. No, don't leave the room. I was trying to make you not do that, actually. Thank you, Brick. Waluigi trying to be a quitter on me already, I see. Oof, I will be right back. If you want to go more into your anniversary plans, Astral, please do. I know I'm a bit out of it, but okay. I do still want to hear about that, obviously. If you're spilling, I don't know. This could be some top secret shit. I fell again, but this time it was outside, so it wasn't as funny. You fucking kidding me, right? Hey guys, I fell, and this time it wasn't funny because I didn't do it inside. I did it outside. And I fell really hard. Hey, the handmade card is fire, Astral. That's cherry on top. Not the... Bella. Bella should be a detective. There's a lot of unsolved murders and stuff. I'm sorry. I fell, and I'm in a bad mood now. I actually, like, this time I, like, actually fell, too. So it was pretty funny. I wish you guys could have heard it. I'm sorry that you didn't. Okay, so I went to let my dog outside, and I was not paying attention. And when he came out behind me, he straight up knocked me down 2 of my concrete stairs, and I am in pain. My shoulder fucking hurts, and I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and be so confused. It's gonna be a great time. We did get my drink, though. So, some would say we're lying, and those people are liars. But I've talked to a lot of liars in my life. Please, Waluigi, let me in. You guys like how every time I want to join a game, I have to join it like 6 times for it to let me finish one? Me too. What is Agent K? That is a little scary. You talking about the dude from fucking Men in Black? Wasn't he the old one? Wait, I can't remember. Okay. I could have found a different way to word that. Actually, there might be security camera footage. I'd have to get it tomorrow, but I might be able to get footage of me, like... I didn't touch the ground between the 2 stairs. I literally, like, got taken off the top one and hit the bottom, like, where the floor was. Fair enough. Fair enough. My friends, I didn't have friends, so this is a lie, but they used to call me on my phone, and we'd go hang out and stuff. I've never had friends. They don't like me. I'm just kidding. I have some friends. I'm gonna be mad. Please. I'm already in a race. Waluigi, I need you to lock in this time, brother. Also, I need to stop just holding this. It's making my hand cold. This stuff tastes like... I want you to know, this literally tastes like somebody took Windex and put, like, a little bit of mango flavor and made it spicy. So, Actually, my work, they call me late night like I need their love, and... I'm gonna show up there one day in this state. I'm gonna have one of my friends, like, I'll be like, homie, I need you to drive me to my job. I'm going to commit a crime. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Most things taste better when you drink them quicker. That was not the case. Who the fuck invented this? Take them to a block in my back. Put their head on a cinder block. The violence and pain that is put into my body is immeasurable. Fidel. It's been so long. Alpha, or Fidel. I need you to help me. You're so bright, Fidel. The light, it's done you dirty this time. And they can't really see you, so I look like I'm just holding a rock. But I promise you there's a guy on it. A little guy. I should not touch him. That thing is literally like 3 million years old. Why am I touching that? Fidel, you son of a bitch. Fucking rat communist. You're not paying me double for existing. They don't pay me, so there's nothing to double. Double of 0 is still 0. I'm just kidding. I should probably put that there. My boss is gonna find this stream and be like, what the fuck is he talking about? I really, really do hope that one day my boss finds my channel and he's like, holy shit. I've given that guy money before. Yeah, of course you did. Nah, I need to hold my tongue now. We've gone too far, and I don't know what I can and can't say. Fidel? I'm not gonna pick you up again, because you're really fucking old, and I'm going to break you one day. But Fidel, I need you to tell me. Nah. I know you and Mela pray for my downfall. Like, literally, when I fell, you were probably like, yippee, thank God he answered. This is when I started acting like the Punisher in his new trailer, where I start, like, talking to my friends, but they're not in this fucking room. Oh, what'd you say, Jeremy? Jeremy, do you want to go chill? Is that what you said? I love to hear that you were, like, so excited that I fell that you had to reach out to your friend about that. Yeah, that's not upsetting or anything, you know, to know that people want you to fall so badly that they'll text their friends about it. This is insane. Guys, please just let me play this time. I'll vote for a map. Don't give me a communication issue. Please. Are too many people playing Mario Kart? I don't believe that. There's been so many lobbies that you just couldn't fill for me. There's not too many people playing, so you need to stop this. Immediately, actually. You're upsetting me at this point, and it's not. I'm gonna go talk to Clavicular or whatever that fucking dude's name is, and he's gonna tell me I'm cortisol maxing, and I'm gonna kill him in the streets. Am I allowed to say this stuff? This is kind of what I'm talking about. I've hit the point. Nah, I'm not gonna lie, I was really, really worried that the new Punisher was gonna, like, ignore how he was in the old Punisher show, because they made him more like a monster or like an animal, but the trailer makes it seem really fucking good. Like, I can't lie, I'm more excited for that than I am for that stupid Spider-Man movie that made me watch all the Marvel movies. I've watched like 2 of them and I already want to be over with it. Also, I swear, like 20 seconds ago, it told me Mello joined on TikTok again, but she hasn't said anything, so I feel like I'm under threatened arrest right now. Like, I feel like Mello's watching me. Bella, you probably shouldn't watch The Punisher based on some of the things in the conversations that we've had. You might already be a little too inclined for the vigilante justice route, so you don't need to watch that. Thank you. It's about a maniac in the streets with a lot of guns. The worst part is I was gonna be like, that's not what it's about, but then I thought about it, and that's actually what that show's about. In my freshman year of high school, I wrote a paper on why that guy was my role model, and I think I see why my teacher didn't like that. Yeah, no, that's all Mela knew too, and she watched it. But he literally is pretty much just the same character. I want you to know. If you don't know about the Punisher, it is literally just Shane from The Walking Dead, but he had a family and they died before the apocalypse. Not your boxing reaction, photo. You couldn't. You realize the only reason you're beating me in any boxing match is because I can't swing back. I won't swing back. Even if I could. Not allowed. Too rude. But I have, even then, I'm a foot taller than you. I could just be like, stay away. Stay back. That's all you'd see. Is the palm of my hand. You get back. I like how I'm just like tanking my rating for racing in this game as well, because it just keeps kicking me out halfway through the match. Bella can't say she needs her trusted adult because she knows her trusted adult isn't coming today. Her trusted adults, they're too busy now. So you're stuck with the like really messed up cousin who like probably shouldn't be allowed to live. That's what it is. I'm like the probably shouldn't be allowed to live. That's what it is. I'm like the second cousin who probably should still be somewhere in a cell. We don't know where, but somewhere. I'm like the second cousin who probably should still be somewhere in a cell. We don't know where, but somewhere. Bella's just itching for her trusted adults still alive. I can feel it. I'm genuinely scared that two people are going to. There's like actually no, 3 people. There's 3 people I'm scared that are gonna show up to my stream right now. Specifically, only on the TikTok side, and I will crush out. And I will crush out. It'd be really funny if in the new show they added, even though he wasn't a character in the Netflix show, they just added Rick from The Walking Dead to haunt him as well. I remember me and my buddy, we were watching The Walking Dead together, like a couple years ago. And it came to the part where it was Shane and Rick in the field. It came to the part where it was Shane and Rick in the field. My buddy was like, Rick was right. And I was like, oh no, we don't agree. And we had a really deep, like a genuinely really deep moral debate about how I was like, dog, if people start eating people in the streets and I don't really know what's happening, I'm sorry, but if you're not helping me, I'm probably going to get rid of you in some way. Like, either just leave you, or I'm going to use you as bait. Call me a whatever you want. Shane might have been right. Bro just adapted too quickly. He was too ready. Yeah, no, one of those people did show up for a second, and I also realized that when I tried to undo one of my past actions towards their status, it didn't work. And that was, I don't know if it was obvious. I feel like it might not have been, because I can kind of like, sometimes I'm good at like locking in and being like, hey, don't get mad. And this might have been one of those times, but I was like seriously pressed about the fact that I did not undo the modding of the creatures. Okay, no, what thing are you talking about? Because, like, the only thing that I genuinely have disrespect for Shane, like, going for his friend's wife, even if he thinks that he was dead, that's really scummy and very weird. But, like, my one buddy was like, my line was when he shot the fat dude. And I was like, that dude, I'm sorry. I'm a bigger guy. If I am in that situation, please just shoot me. I'm not making it out of there. It's too late. You get the weird psycho guy out of there. Okay, no, Astro, I am with you on that 100%. Him not, like, there's no way he knew Rick was dead, and even if you do know your friend is dead, going for his wife is probably the weirdest thing that I've ever heard. So, I'm with you on that, but the reason my buddy was like, Shane is a bad guy, was because he shot the fat dude who was already gonna die. And I was like, listen, man, all love to, like, Otis or whatever his name was. I genuinely would have done the same thing, but I would have done it before we left the building. So I at least had, like, a window between me and the zombies. Yeah, no. That was genuinely the scene where, like, I had realized, oh, this guy, he was gonna do this either way. Bro was kind of off. But, like, literally other than his whole, like, well, my best friend's dead, time to start laying pipe on his wife. That, I agree with Shane, wholly. Like, I'm sorry, once people start eating other people and turning green, I'm not calling those people people anymore. They're not. I will shoot them. And if some chubby guy who shot a child thinking it was a deer or whatever, I don't even remember how that happened, but listen. He shot a kid. I'm not gonna feel that bad about it. I'm with you on that, Astral. I don't think, like, if you completely cut out him wanting Lori in any aspect, I would be like, Shane was right. Shane did his thing. But I can't do that because he was... I don't know what that was. I didn't like that part. Also, the more I think about it, the more that him having that whole relationship is also very counterintuitive with the, like, well, I'm gonna survive this one way or another mindset that he was going for. See, I somewhat agree with that, but he was almost... Negan was more like, even if someone was useful, Negan would get rid of them, versus Shane was like, this person doesn't have value, we don't need to feed them. Which, like, in the... I'm not trying to be rude, but if I'm in a really bad survival situation, and some dude can't bring literally any skill, like, even if you're just a funny guy and you can uplift the group, that's a skill at that point. You can make people happy. That's a skill. If you can't do anything, why do you get some of the baked beans? Convince me. Or else I don't think you do. But Negan, he was kind of just whacking people. And we can't get down behind that. Because some of those people were useful. Such as Glenn. Even though Glenn wasn't, like, the most useful dude ever. Also, people got mad at me for saying that. I'm sorry. Glenn dying was not that big of a thing to me. He was not, how many people were watching that show because Glenn was in it? Probably not many. I would almost argue less people were watching the show because Glenn was in it than people who watched because Shane, and he died way earlier. So, you do with that info what you will. See, I genuinely think I'm the only person on the planet who's like, he kind of had it coming in the nicest way possible. Like, yeah, being a runner would be really useful in a situation where you, like, need supplies or something like that. But once you have a big enough group to where, like, you easily get supplies from places, Glenn running all of a sudden is not that helpful anymore. Like, once you can fight the zombies, Glenn all of a sudden goes from, like, an A-tier pick for your team to maybe he gets D-tier. Actually, that does kind of make sense for Negan's group shit. He's so good at raiding people, you don't really need that runner. Why did he kill the big dude? That dude would have fit in with Negan's group. That's the one thing that bothers me about him. The super buff soldier dude, well, I don't think he would have, like... I don't know if he would have fell in with the group's ideologies. He still could have been muscle. I don't know. I've lost my mind. I should not have drinking that last glass. At least I'm not getting communication error, okay? I shouldn't have said that. My chest dropped a little bit when I said that. I felt my heart, like, fall out of my chest. Well, at least I beat the race. Okay, yep. Thank you, Astral, because my friend was like, I think the best villain in the show is the governor. Brother, the only cool thing that that guy did is when he, like, tricked the military guys into thinking he was friendly to gun them down, and that wasn't even that cool. I literally remember when they had him, like, gun down the soldiers, and I was like, oh, they're gonna make this guy, like, actually a threat. And they proceeded to not do that, and I was kind of just mad at him since then. He did this one thing that was, like, super tactical and really cool, but other than that, sorry, he's just an idiot. Sorry, you want to like this character? Good luck. He has an eye patch, I mean, that's cool. I guess. It's not even that cool. There were a lot of moments with the governor where I literally, like, I would look at the screen and be like, someone who liked Reddit a little bit too much wrote this character and was like, this is the coolest thing ever. I genuinely feel like the governor is who, like, a Reddit mod thinks that they would become the zombie apocalypse. What is my dog doing in that hallway? The sounds that dog is making are genuinely concerning. I want you to know that within 5 seconds of me looking down at the screen to see if something new had popped up in the chat, it told me on the red play button side I had went from 115 viewers to 1. What did I say that was that bad? Streamlabs. You want to tell me? Oh my goodness. Oh, we're not doing the super long stream tonight because I was busier today. I had to watch the dogs. I didn't know that that was going to pop up though. I literally didn't get asked until this morning. But tomorrow they should be home, and I kind of want to shoot to do like a 7-8 hour stream minimum if I have it in me. I genuinely think 114 might be a high number. I don't know if there's that many moderators on Reddit. Like, I can kind of get people liking Glenn at least, because, like, while he wasn't the most useful dude, he was very charismatic. But if you come out of that show and you tell me your favorite character is the governor, I also want to know what subreddit you moderate. Please tell me. Do not, like, don't skip a breath and be like, I like the governor. And, no, you literally just follow up with what subreddit it is that you moderate. It's probably like 20 of them. I like his eye patch. It's really cool. Why did I just remember that one of my friends used to moderate a subreddit? Why would he do that, being friends with someone like me? Hey, I appreciate y'all for stopping by in general, Astral, but I appreciate the heads up. I hope you all have good luck with the college stuff. I still have where some guy, like, invites me to a dorm, and then he's like, you wanna do really bad things here? You wanna throw my friend out the window? One of my friends who went to college actually told me that at one of the parties that he was at, they kept trying to get people to, and I quote, do a line and chuck a twink out the window. What does that mean? What does that mean? He still wouldn't explain it. I've never been explained what do a line and chuck a twink out the window means. But it sounds... I can't lie, that sounds enticing. That sounds like a fun time. Like, I don't know what's going on in the college over there, but if that's what's like, is that extracurricular, or is this like in the, this is one of my professors having me do this. Oh, wait, yeah, I didn't really remember that, but college age is a very, it's a staggering difference. I always forget about that. I don't remember who that one YouTuber I watch is who, like, he basically tells me what happens across the pond. So I don't fully know what happens, but it's like a very vague rundown. Also, I remember watching a video about school uniforms, and there is like one school in my area that would make you wear a uniform, and we all bullied those kids. Like, we actually made fun of them. But to be fair, we probably should have been forced to wear uniforms, because we had a lot of very interesting clothing choices in high school. Also, how many people would wear leashes to my school? We probably should have been forced to wear uniforms without leashes. Here's your uniform. Do not put a leash on your neck. That should have been our freshman orientation. No, I'm not gonna lie, Astral. As much as, like, we hate on the school uniforms here, I kind of feel like they look clean, like, 99% of the time. It's never, like, a really, really bad-looking outfit. And also, I genuinely feel like that could have taken the stress out of high school, or some of the stress out of high school, where I was like, what the hell do I need to wear, or else people are gonna hate me. So, I definitely get it. I just remember we would call the kids that wore uniforms around here, we called them preppy bastards. That's not even like, I don't even think that's much of an insult. It's almost more just jealousy at that point, but we would say that. Bella, I don't care. I appreciate y'all for hanging out as long as you have. If you leave and never show back up, I understand. I don't like that you were giving Mela context on a situation that I'm the one who gave you, like, most of the context, at least to my knowledge. I'm the one who gave you most of the context on that situation. So that, the disillusion that I have, that shit has gone through 4 rounds of the game of telephone. Still forced to live with my parents because the area I live in, even though it's not nice, people from the city want to live here in summer. So all the houses are 100 times more expensive than they should be. It's really fun. I love it. I really love living here. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go level that city with my bare hands like I'm Omni-Man, just to get the housing prices to drop a bit. Bella, she's probably concerned, because I don't know if you remember the message I sent you this morning that I was like, oh yeah, I'm also asking Mela this. I'm pretty sure Mela thought I was a psychopath for asking her that. I genuinely think Mela was like, this dude is not well in the head when I asked her if I should block everyone involved. Because the more I've thought on that, that might be a little detached to be like, well, we're gonna just get rid of them all now. No, it's fair, Bella. I'm not blaming you. I'm just like, holy shit, I've probably telephoned this stuff so much to where, like, I've dealt with people a lot like that in the past, so I feel like I kind of look on this situation a little more aggressively than I should. Like, I look at the one person involved in it, and I'm like, we might need to put you in the ground. I didn't say that. Oh, it's that guy over there. The one with the hat. I don't have a hat on. I tried to take my hat off, but it would take too much effort. No, that's true. I mean, you can probably... genuinely, even with the context I gave you, you can probably explain it better than whatever my borderline unhinged rants are. Because whenever I start to talk about that situation, I can feel myself, like, not wanting to think about it. I thought that drinking would make that better, but I thought about it again, and I'm like, even in this state, why would you say that? Who? We're gonna judge that man. And I'm not gonna do it too openly, because I'm scared that that's gonna become something else that I am not prepared. Listen, I'm gonna message her right now on my phone. I'm gonna fill her in on all the details. That's what I should do. I know she messaged me on Discord earlier, but I couldn't check what it said. And I think she messaged me more than once. So I feel kind of bad. Whoa. Mela is actually on the exact same page of this as me, and that's a little scary. I just read that, and that's like, my exact thought process was basically just, if you get rid of them, you can forget it happened. That's fair, Violet. Or Astral. I'm sorry to hear the reason that Violet's there isn't ideal, but for some reason, I had kind of just assumed that you guys did. I don't know why. You know what? I actually do need to, I'm gonna explain this to Mela the best way I can. I'm genuinely going full caveman mode on this message, so this is gonna be really bad. Yeah, I didn't expect anyone to be happy. I don't know what to do anymore. All I can think is, every time I think about this situation, I very quickly just jump to, well, I mean, you know where the airport is. Don't say that. Don't say that. Yeah, no, that definitely does. Astral, I hope you can tell I'm obviously not in the mind state for a conversation like that, but I am very sorry to hear that, and I hope y'all are chilling now. I hope you all are both okay. Not just Violet, okay? I who? I don't like that my boss just emailed me. What is up, K9? I hope you're having... Mamba. Jesus Christ. Mamba, I hope you're having a good one, man. Don't tell... Bella. Why are you telling me that? Bella actually does not care if I go to prison. She's like, just do it. Get him out of there. I can tell off of the messages that you sent in reaction to that you are fully on the same page that I am to some extent. Maybe not fully. Yeah, no, I'm sorry to hear that the situation that got you guys there wasn't ideal, but I hope you guys are still chilling together. It's always a vibe having y'all here, so. I don't know. How many times have I tried to connect to a game? I genuinely don't know when the last time I was in a match was. This doesn't feel real anymore. I feel like the stream is still lagging on the TikTok side for some reason. Even though for me, that's the one side that I can actually like look down at my phone and it still runs on. No, that's fair, Astro. You know, we get it. I feel like pretty much everyone who's stopped by my stream has some form of like very personal life issue to where we're not gonna judge. I don't like that when I said very personal life issue. I just had like 50 moments pop into my head where I'm what has happened to me? Bella, she needed her gossip, okay? She needed some form of gossip. I haven't been giving you guys enough drama, because I've literally just been sitting here rambling like a mental patient for minutes at a time. And also, I can't tell if my stomach hurts or not. I don't know what that means. Hold up. I gotta see what this email says. Brother. I don't care if the guy who gave us the job says that he doesn't want me there, okay? He can't control me. Actually, he can. But, like, tell him to go fuck himself, okay? I'm not that important, but I'm too important to be told that I can't be there. I didn't even say anything to you people. What are you talking about? Guys, apparently my... I don't even know if I should talk about that. They might not be happy with me because when the guy who gave us the job told me something, I might have told him something. And they don't seem to appreciate my words of wisdom at the job site. Fuck. Guys, who knew that the boss didn't want my opinion? Who could have guessed that one? Shit. I'm gonna wake up in a predicament tomorrow. I shouldn't have responded to that. gonna be very weird waking up unemployed for the first time in 5 years. My job's gonna be gone. Oh, no, where did it go? Please, my money. I need it back. Boss, I didn't mean it when I told you you guys all suck. We're trying. I don't know if I have the backpedaling legs for this. I'm not like everyone who, like the... Hey. I don't know who taught me how to speak to, like, the people in management and all that, or who I got this from, even, but they need to be disciplined. Bella, I literally... Dude, it's so fucked up that you typed that in the chat, because I stopped myself from saying that. I stopped myself from trying to hit the really deep, oh, mama, they took my job, mama. Mama, I can't believe it, they took my job. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow with a fucking broken elbow from being body slammed on the concrete, and I'm gonna be fired too, so I can't even afford to go to the doctor. Oh, mama, my elbow hurts. Why am I unemployed? I'm gonna wake up at 7 in the morning with the worst headache ever. A text that tells me I'm fired and a shattered elbow. And I'm gonna look at my phone and be like, I guess I was supposed to be Ted Kaczynski. Why did I do that? Who do I think I am? Listen, I'm not gonna say what I told my boss exactly, but when they tell you to do your job, don't say maybe when you start doing your job. I shouldn't question if the guy who's giving me money has a job. That's a really stupid game to play. And I'm having a moment of... Dude, I don't know. I've been having, like, a really bad week before this, so I feel like that's, like, mixing in with it, where, like, apparently my actions also have consequences. Fuck. I gotta go use the bathroom and fucking slam my head into a mirror until I bleed. Who the fuck did this to me? I'm gonna call my boss. I'll be right back. It's 1 in the morning. If I'm fired, your wife's a bitch. It was not the reaction we were looking for. Guys, I think I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I don't know if I'm gonna be forgiven or fucking apologize to it. So my job. It's not my fault that I'm the only one with the the balls to tell you that your wife's a bitch. Not my fault. He's gonna be so fucking mad. I haven't even spoken to his wife before. I told him, and I quote, "If I'm fired, your wife's a bitch." Because in the moment, I was like, well, nobody wants their wife to be a bitch. But then I thought about it, and that's not what that came off as. It actually more came off as, well, you're firing me, I hate your wife. Mela, weird things have happened. My boss called me, and I shouldn't have answered. I should have acted like I died. It's like trying to sober me up. It's trying to. The situation is trying to. Fidel in the situation. What? What does the software need to close for? That's cool. He was like trying to reach out to me, but the line was jammed. I was like, sorry, Fidel, I gotta tell my boss that his wife's a bitch. My wife doesn't exist. If I had a wife, she probably wouldn't be a nice lady, to be fair. I'm just gonna put it out there. Yeah, Mela, well, it was 10:30 when he texted me and was like, hey, do you wanna come finish this job? And I didn't answer him. I think they might have been mad that I wasn't answering when they were calling me and emailing me. I think that might have been why they were upset. I'm kind of like thinking back right now, and I'm like, maybe this wasn't the moment to be like, all of the rage that I've ever acquired in my life needs to be released on this man. He's just gonna hear, I've had a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven, but give me my fucking job back. Son of a bitch. What was I thinking? There's so many other people, like, not even like real life people. Like, I could have like, there are people in my Instagram and Discord DMs that I could have taken it and I could have been like, you sir, get all the flames. But nope. No, I have a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment. Mello, I did finish it. The communication errors go crazy. No, Mela, it's the TikTok stream right now for some reason. I did finish it. The communication errors go crazy. No, Mela, it's the TikTok stream right now for some reason. It's kind of garbage. The other one's not doing bad for some reason, but this one is... TikTok doesn't like me, no matter how many times I reset it or put my filter back on. Wait, the YouTube's bad too now? That's fun. Because the TikTok's bad on my end, but the YouTube's not. We might just have to end it. Is it storming outside? And I haven't noticed. Yeah, no, that's fair, Mela. It's really bad over there. Yeah, no, it's getting worse. I don't know what's happening. But it's been happening all night. Well, I guess that's gonna have to be it for now. Because I also did just get borderline fired, so that's cool. We'll be back tomorrow. Catch you all next time. Peace.